something only I know.
Make one up.
You can do that. Show me again.
Not now. We're working. Remember?
Come on.
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
Hello everybody, hello, welcome back to the second episode of our Deal with the Devil playthrough. My god, 14 days since we were last here. It's been a while. I'm practically a different person now, I feel like. I don't remember where we were at, what we were doing. I've just taken a sneaky little peek in our journal to see where we were up to, and it looks like we didn't do much. I think we just went through and recruited a few people for the start of our playthrough. I know we went and unlocked withers so we could respec our companions, and I think that's basically where we left off the last episode. But how are you guys going? What are you up to? And how's your fortnight been since I last spoke to you live? Keen to hear how you are all doing. But for now, I think we are just going to continue our journey. I'm pretty sure I was off to see Korga and to have a chat with her about the tieflings of the grove. Ooh. Never seen that reaction before. There you go. I react to a familiar. Okay.
Daughter, go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Fluffy bear. Okay. Oh, they're following the bird around. There you go. Yeah, let me know if there's any issues when it comes to the audio, and like last time, we'll play through most of the cinematics that occur, and probably not going to skip too much, just so we have time to make decisions and whatnot.
Step back. Go join the other tieflings. Keep back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment. Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, one thing I need to do is I do a lot of testing for most of my builds in normal difficulty, just for convenience sake. And I have to remember that I'm playing in Tactician. But there are a few things that I won't be able to do this early. I seem to recall we just hit level 3 when we finished up last session. I know, well, we've practically got no experience, so I'm guessing we've just hit level 3. And we unlocked our packed weapon. So that is a good start to the session. I will probably not be able to do a lot still. Tactician, at least initially. I have to work out what fights I'll be able to complete or what I can talk through, because the talking will be the thing that gives me the experience initially. Talking my way through various dialogue checks.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
Right.
I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely.
Do it.
Oof. Now, what? I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to pass a perception check. Now, I do need to be careful about what I use on her here, but should be fine. Oh, that's not a good check. Oh dear. I don't actually think I've ever failed this check. So I'm interested to see what happens.
The tiefling remains until the rite is complete.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Ooh, okay. It looks like I can get my way out of this anyway. I'm not really the intimidation type. I think I'm more likely to manipulate her into thinking that the death will be on her hands. Yeah.
Child, take to the others word of my grace.
Sif,
Tila, to me.
it hurts.
Shadowheart didn't actually make that decision.
Halcyon isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I wonder why the mark, Shadowheart's mark, I wonder why it actually gets affected by that dialogue, since she doesn't actually do any of the talking. I mean, I suppose she didn't stop it. So I guess it makes sense. Actually didn't do anything to prevent it. Okay. Now I guess we need to do these conversations. She's going to tell me she hates wolves.
You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Oh no, we're doing
Let's
this
just
chat.
Clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Positive. You can trust me on that.
I don't actually think that I would care how badly it hurts. Ooh, maybe I would, because I might use it to manipulate her
I
later.
get it, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Yeah, I think that I would try and get as much information about people as I can. Even if she is in my party, I think I'd still want to know as much as I can in case I need to use it against her.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Yeah, rather important. You want to steal all my magic items.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused
I thank you.
tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Okay. Self-concern first, I think. I probably wouldn't ask it like that, though.
Specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay. I think my head would jump straight to addiction. Yeah. I know. What do you guys think? Probably jump straight to addiction.
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me. It's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
He sells it. He does sell it pretty well, doesn't he?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Yeah, I think that I would be sort of like tentative about this. Number 2? Yeah, I think probably number 2.
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Tadpole. Yeah, I'd probably like half promise it, right? I'll do my best to get what you need. Sort of like half. I kind of want to do number 4 just because I've never done it before. It'd probably be a pretty high check. I think I'd more likely do number 1.
Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced.
Yet.
Sure, we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure.
Oh, Gramps.
To our packs, as a matter of fact.
I just missed out.
Such an item already in our possession, primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay. Let's see how we go for the next check. Definitely put your options in the chat. More than happy to look at what you guys chuck in for the dialogue. Okay, so just on that note, I just need to check something with the stream quickly. Are you guys having any issues with the frame rate? Is it jittery at all? Just so I can confirm on my end that we're all good. Guessing the audio's okay. Huh. Now, what are we doing? We have to chat to Korga quickly.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I do. Yeah, because I'm protective of the tieflings.
I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Hmm. Zevlor believes his people will perish. I think I'd be more interested in the right.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out.
I don't know if I've ever actually finished this act, like left the act and seen the Rite of Thorns performed. I assume that it's possible that the Rite of Thorns actually completes and finishes. But I've never actually seen it happen. I'm guessing you would need to obviously not get Halsin back and Orga and get the tieflings to leave, guessing, and then the Rite of Thorns happens.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Right. So diplomatic first, I think. I know I don't think that, yeah. I don't think I would be hostile.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I feel like I was considering just attacking her then, just finishing her off, but I don't know, one, if I'm strong enough to do so yet, and two, I'm not sure which druids come to her aid, and three, I don't think I would do that. Don't think. However, I would probably investigate a bit. So have a look at what that says. I don't know if I've ever looked at this journal entry. The Rite of Thorns is dangerous magics. Why is Korga so determined to do this? We should investigate. Okay, so I do have a couple of thieves tools here. What is my sleight of hand again? Pretty high, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a +6. I'm gonna have to wait for this chap here to go, because he doesn't let you. You can't just talk to him with a different character. The dialogue automatically finishes up. You're gonna have to wait for him to leave of his board, and then we'll grab the chest behind this wall here. I'm not sure if there's a way to actually, like, if there's anything that actually leads you to the chest behind this wall, like any notes or anything that just give you directions behind here. But
I'll be fine. Couple turns should do it.
gotta be quick because he's probably going to walk back over here in a second.
Don't mind if I do.
Perfect. Now, if I come back out here, I can read it out here. No worries. Have a look at this. Marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Korga, swamp docks, tree, meet me alone. Oladan. Okay. The Shadow Druid's Doctrine. Balance is a myth where the clans tread nature struggles. Unity is a fiction men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. Right. Okay. What's the last thing I got? A malachite. Particularly useful. Now, I am interested in mending myself, shall we say, removing the tadpole. I don't know. That's really annoying.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that
I don't know whether I would go to Nettie. Probably. We'll go to Nettie. See what Nettie has.
I see you. Just give me a moment. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
I hear I'd probably look for Halson. I don't really think that I'd just be telling everybody about the fact that I have a mind flare tadpole in my head.
You and every other soul here. I can help if something's wrong. I'm no Master Halson, but I can manage.
Number 2, maybe? Do you know anything about mind flares? I mean, it clues her onto what I'm doing or what's wrong, but
Why are you asking? I know they're nasty creatures. Can get in your head and convince you up is down. And that's not all they'll do inside your head. Tell me honestly. Are you infected? Is that why you're asking?
I ask everyone that question. You know of them, can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
To be quick. This way.
What'd she actually do there? Doesn't tell you. I thought she did. Actually, it would tell you what spell she cast to unlock that door.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Maybe number 3. That's a hard one. Yeah, probably number 3.
No. That was Master Halsin. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options.
Oh yeah, what are my options?
You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Let's see indeed. What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating.
Something's off.
Something's off.
Hello, Chuck Finn. How you doing?
First things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Okay. I think I'd be suspicious. Definitely suspicious.
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I think I would probably. Oh, what's giving the least away here? Doing good, thanks, and yourself? I'm very well, thank you. I am very well. It's been a very hectic week. I work in retail, or not quite retail, but close enough. And with Black Friday coming up, it has been a pretty crazy week, so I'm a little bit worn out. But other than that, I'm doing very well. Okay. I think an intellect devourer speaking to me is probably giving the least away. I don't think that's what she's looking for. Probably number one.
Can identify each other. Not that the others know their victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship. But
Lives are on the line. And not just yours. So tell me, where'd you get that thing? A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
well, I don't know about that.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would just swear straight away.
Come to that, but thank you. Here.
I need to remember that in my
I've
conversations.
spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Yeah, I should. I really need to remember. I killed her so many times. Well, yeah, I've got to remember that, like, I'm manipulative, so I have to sort of follow along with the good dialogue to a degree, but at the same time, I've got to be too quick to agree to things in some cases and willing to kill if it seems like the person is a risk. So I'm wondering if maybe I should have killed Nettie. It's a bit late now. I've basically gone through all the dialogue, but I've got to remember that in the back of my head while I'm role playing this character, because you would be willing to kill, definitely.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections.
And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Hmm.
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Found goblins.
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? The way I see it, you have two options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice, truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you.
She's willing to kill you with a stick and attempts to do so. That's true. I mean, she didn't attempt to kill me with the stick, but she was definitely willing to.
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Is it possible to get the tieflings out of the camp prior to getting the goblins to attack the grove? I wonder, because I want to be able to save the tieflings. I don't care about the druids. And then I want to get Minthara. But I don't think that's actually a possible... I don't think that's possible to do that, because the tieflings don't leave until you defeat the 3 goblin bosses. But I don't actually think it's possible.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if they...
She lunged at me with it before I had to do a dex roll to avoid it. Yeah, true. The, I think I had that on my first playthrough. I was doing an evil playthrough, and I'm pretty sure that I basically told Nettie to go fuck herself. I've not figured out a way to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's possible, because you'd have to get the tieflings to want to leave, or to actually leave prior to those events, and they won't leave. They just refuse, if I recall correctly. I'll go talk to him now and see what options are available, but I'm 90% sure that you can't have the tieflings and the goblin and Minthara, unless you have the mod or whatever, or you do the little hacky workaround thing. Oh, but then if you do the workaround, the tieflings die anyway because the druids kill them. Which, yeah, obviously I don't want that either. I need to go talk to, what's her name, Elfrida, in a minute, to get my performance proficiency and my first musical instrument. So that's definitely on the cards, but I will just go and talk to Zevlor first. Okay. And then after I've spoken to Elfrida, I think we can probably go and find something to... fight. I wouldn't mind trying to go and save the druid underneath the grove. I don't think that fight's beyond me at the moment. Go there.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Hmm. Leaving the grove's the best option? Because I'm not indifferent to this. If I have to choose between Minsara and the tieflings, it's going to be the tieflings. But what options do I have here? I haven't played in about 5 weeks. I got a little burnt out at about 300 hours played. I need to try a bard playthrough when I start it back up. Yeah, I definitely know I definitely feel the burnout. I think that I still really love the game and I still really want to play the game, but my problem is obviously making builds. I spend a lot of time in Act 1. Like, I don't know how long has the game even been out for, and I haven't finished the game yet. Like, I still haven't finished the game because as I'm making builds, I play through Act 1 again and again and again and again. So yeah, I never reached a lot of Act 3, so I've never even seen the end of the game, which is wild that I'm making builds about the game, but I haven't even seen the end of it. But yeah, I've played through a lot of Act 3, but I've never reached the actual end. So yeah, it's a bit crazy, but I definitely feel that burnout. I'm looking forward to getting this character to the end though. Although only playing once a fortnight, who knows how long that'll be. Who knows? But yeah, we'll get there eventually. We will get there. I'm not here to advise you. I'm here to make sure you leave. Sounds a little bit hostile. But it is leaving the decision up to them. Leaving the grove's the best option.
But there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks.
This is what I was worried about.
Leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
I'm tempted to do number 4 just to see what happens, but I feel like that's just to see what happens when I'm not doing a playthrough, because then I can reload afterwards, whereas I don't really want to reload this unless I die. I guess I'll just kill the Horde's leaders. Yeah, I think probably just number 1.
In this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
It's yeah, curse of doing a live playthrough. I don't want to spend my whole time reloading the save, testing things out. But I'm definitely going to try that out at some point. I really want to see if that's possible. Now, what did I say I was going to do next? I don't think I'll be able to defeat the harpies just yet. The harpies over the back there. Their multi-attacks absolutely wreck you if you go there to lower level. But I shouldn't have too much of an issue. I shouldn't have too much of an issue with the goblins underneath the grove. I'm just going to talk to Elfrida first, though. Up here.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
Now, you can get proficiency here, but you can also fail the proficiency check. Let's see how good we are.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Hmm. Stay silent. No worries, Chuck. Have a great sleep. Too bad you have to get up at 11. I mean, sorry, you have to get up at 3. That's wild. But yeah, you take it easy too. Have a great night. Okay, so stay silent and listen, maybe? No, I think I'll ask her about it.
Don't know why I bother.
I don't think I'd say that's not the time for music because I want to be a bard. I think while I probably wouldn't ask if she's alright, because I probably don't care that much, I think that it's probably more likely that I would say that than the other two.
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Okay, so... I'd want to help, but I'd be a little tentative about it. Or, actually, no, I signed the pact. I signed my Warlock pact with the idea that I'd be better, so maybe I'm using this as a test to see whether I'm ready. Okay.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Okay. Yep,
I'll start
definitely.
from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Okay, let's see if I can get this performance check. Oh, I forgot I had advantage. Oh, and I have guidance. Oh, I'm definitely getting this. Oof. Look at that. I forgot about thaumaturgy. That makes it so much better. My god.
Mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.
Did you get a 2 from guidance? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Look at that.
Sorry.
Worthy of a few tears? Yeah, I think so.
That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Hmm. Probably can't with a fine
Lihala
tribute.
said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. but thank you. I needed this.
Awesome. Okay, so I now have Lihala's loot, and I believe I also, with that, just going to confirm because I can't remember whether that's quite right. Where is it? Performance. I don't have performance proficiency. Did I miss a step there for the performance proficiency? Because I can perform. I don't have proficiency. Oh. Know how to play a variety of music and entertain the crowd with them. Okay, so I can do that, but I don't have the actual performance proficiency. Weird. Anyway, that's fine. It is what it is. I guess we'll worry about that later. For now, let's go fight something, because I feel like we need to liven up this stream a little bit. Oh, and I need to talk to these guys.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine.
It's a bit grim considering they just got attacked by gnolls.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Okay. Now, let's, actually, I wonder... I will do it later. I want to talk to Mattis at some point, but we'll go and, we'll go underground quickly, I think. So there's a few ways to get there. This is the one that's probably closest to me. So we'll just have to do this quick dialogue.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with.
I think that I wouldn't stop her. I'd just let her do whatever the fuck she wants here. If she wants to kill him, if she wants to kill her, then let her kill her. I think I'd just do nothing.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Here it comes, you little beast.
Oh. Damn. Wood post got in the camera. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, so that's a dead goblin. But we can go this way. And there's a few things we can do here. There's not really anything over here. I mean, I could go over here and grab whatever's here. I don't really think there's anything over there that's worth getting though from it. What you can do though is you can go over here. Make your way in here. But first, before we do that, just got to get Astarion over here. Come on, mate. Let's go. Okay. Now, take my main character and go up here. So, there's usually hostile mushrooms here. I'm not sure why they haven't spawned. They must have just, they're there, obviously, but they're not obviously showing visually. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's fine. We can go now. There is, yeah, there's a pouch here which has some stuff in it, and then fail of accuracy, poison resistance, and simple toxin. Oh. Now we can jump our way in here, and there's a whole other dialogue scene.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
I might do an insight check here. Or deception. I've been placed in charge of this area. I think I'd try to trick her. I don't know, I'm here to help.
Damn it! Was inventory today. I'm sorry. Nerves are shot after the attack. Do what you gotta do. Sorry if I don't show you around. I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
I still wouldn't steal from her because she's another tiefling, but probably...
I'm not drunk. I just can't stand. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear, and fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Oh, was this Ethel, was it? Interesting. Crate guarding is a serious job.
And then some. Just hope this wears off soon.
Oh. I don't actually know. Is there actually anything here for me to take? Okay. Now, I guess just leave? Why is she calling the guards? Huh. Not sure why she is calling the guards, but... Can I get out of here? Yeah, I can. Oh, I can just climb up here. I didn't even realize. There you go. Anyway. She's not too much of a concern. I'm just going to run straight through here. Hope that stuff doesn't explode. And then let's go in and fight these.
Never a dull moment.
Now, I'm going to have to go stealth mode here. Get up as far as I can. Now, I think I'm going to go turn-based mode here and go and turn this off. Yeah, cool. Now that's off. Now, what am I going to do in this fight? I'm not going to transform myself, but wondering... Why has he got... Okay. I need a second here because I actually have no idea how I was building these characters. So you're a level 1 fighter and a level 2 wizard. What am I doing with you? I think I was making this chap the... I think I was making him the Elemental Warden build. Then I was making Shadowheart my new build that hasn't been released yet. And then Astarion was going to be my Way of the Shadowstalker. I think that was the route we were taking. I think so. So the fact that he's got this greatsword is kind of inconsequential because he's still an intelligence based. He doesn't have any strength. I think he's just carrying it for the heck of it.
Not get caught off guard.
My best bet is probably to try and get my melee characters in a little bit closer though. So when I open with combat, just do this, and then even if I can't get the jump on them, okay, perfect. At least I would have still had everybody in close. So I can't forget that there's one up the top here as well. I don't think I'll be able to sneak through here.
I can't afford to fail.
Les will reveal me. Okay. So, game plan. We are going to open with good old Strength X. I think on the tracker over here. Ooh. Yeah, I think on the tracker. As if the bird got the highest roll. Jeez. Okay, so can't get the bird up here, so we're just gonna put the bird over here. And then it's gonna use it's a blinding attack. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better roll. Now, these guys are all surprised. How did the bird get revealed, but everybody else is still not revealed? Crazy. Actually, I should unlock this, move a few bits and pieces around here. Fence, those there, these up here. Okay, now I know where everything is. Let's see if I can get in close enough. A critical miss. Jeez. Okay. And then these two somehow have not been seen. We're gonna go... Okay, and lucky last. We're gonna open with this and try and take out this. Well, that did the trick. Okay. Now, you are gonna run over here.
One day, I'll catch a break.
And hopefully this hits along with the strength hex. That should deal with that one. Perfect. And then we can move the strength hex over to this chap over here. Okay. You don't have anything else you can do. I could get you to use Pommel Strike, but there's not really any reason to do so. Probably okay. And For some reason, you still have your action. Not sure why, but we will make an attack. And that will do. In fact, are you still blinded? No, you're not. It only lasts for 1 turn. See if we can get it again. No, no luck. That's okay. That is okay. Disengage. Only has 11 health. I think I need to use the shield. It's going to use my last spell slot, but I think I need to do it. Oof. That was a lucky miss.
What path lies before me?
Oh, wow. That definitely told me that I could get there, but then I didn't get there. That's annoying, because now I have disadvantage. Guess we'll do that. And I'm not close enough to attack you. That's a pain in the ass. Let's probably just do this. That deals with that. And then I'll save my flurry of blows, but I can still do the offhand attack. And that's that. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I am on Tactician. I thought for a second there I wasn't on Tactician. That's okay though. That costs my channel divinity. Maybe I'll use that. Oh damn, I thought that might heal Findle. Damn. Do it that way.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the grove? I'm surprised the goblins didn't get you on sight. Why didn't they? Okay, I need to ask a question to myself. Am I going to deceive my party into thinking I'm something I'm not? Or am I just going to let them basically go along with my antics? Because I could just kill this guy here. Nobody would ever know. I'm not necessarily a murderer just for the sake of murdering people though. But I'm just thinking, because the option is presenting itself, am I like killing people regardless of what the party thinks? Or am I trying to fool them into thinking I'm something else? I think I'm gonna go number 3 here.
Questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the tieflings brought. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
If I recall correctly, he's not a very nice chap. I think he's got a thing against the tieflings. But anyway. Now, see what these peeps have got on them. I didn't want that bow, but that's fine. I will have to start taking some items soon off various chaps. Just because I'm not going to have enough money to buy supplies. What I need to do now is jump over here and get that key. I could just pick the lock, but I'll just get the key for the heck of it. Okay, so... if I stand over here, it can't hit me. What I need to do... go turn-based mode now. I dash. Gotta do that. There we go. Okay. Exit turn-base. And take all that stuff. Ooh. How did that still hit me? Oh, I didn't realize there was the other one that would still attack me. I don't know if I've been down here on Tactician. I didn't realize this one still attacked you regardless. That's a little bit annoying, but that's alright. So I'll get up here and I'll turn this one off as well. But don't go that way. Go this way. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go up here. Come on. Up we go. There we go. Did that turn that off? It looks like it did. Maybe you had to press the rune of the eagle in order to turn that eagle off. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because I've already turned off there. But then, which ones were shooting at me? I don't even know it. Must have to turn off.
What's next, I wonder?
So, AEST.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I don't have a trap disarming kit by the looks of it.
Keep going.
Trap didn't trigger? Weird. Anyway. So, I got the Nature Snare, which is a good thing to sell because nobody's ever going to use it. And then we'll jump over here and head on out this way.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
That might be worth a look.
Now, is it possible to open this door?
Bet I can crack that open. I can't even see a lock to pick.
So I thought, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's possible to open this door. I don't remember how. Maybe the other side. Okay, anyway. Let's head back out this way then, because I know that this will lead out to where we wish to go. And I just will grab up my cheat sheet here quickly. So for anyone who hasn't seen the cheat sheets yet for the members of the channel, this is what they look like. I find them here. What am I looking for? This one. So this is what our cheat sheets look like for the members of the channel. These are for all of my builds. We have the level by level and abilities and efficiencies and keys and items and everything that you should take based on the build itself. So it also gives you landmarks of things that you just get on those levels. Obviously, you don't get to choose counter charm or extra attack as a bard, you just get them. But it does show you at what level those landmarks happen. And anytime that there's an essential choice that you have to take for the build to function, those are also listed. So things like Vicious Mockery, Dissonant Whispers, Branding Smite, those Branding Smite not so much, but the other two are choices that you can make, and that's what the thematic part of the build is all about. So I put them in there as something that to work. Now, I just wanted to confirm with that little cheat sheet there what our next level was going to be. I forgot that we were taking Rogue next. I was about to jump into Bard. We're not about to. We're not level 4 yet, but I was just thinking about what we do next. And we are going to be taking a level in Rogue. Now, let's head up here just to check out what's going on up here. Now, the other thing is, I don't really think that I really care a whole lot. Ooh. Hello.
What manner of place is this? A path to redemption?
Ooh, hello.
Or a road to damnation? Hard to say. for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I am bound to another devil. As a warlock, obviously. I wonder, would I be inclined to deal with the devil, as it so aptly states in the number 1 there? I have never dealt like with Raphael in a sense of like, oh yeah, I'm going to take a deal with the devil, but I've already done that once. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again if he gave me what I wanted? Which right now is a cure. And I would definitely pursue this conversation in a sense of trying to get the most out of it I can. I would not antagonize a devil.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Ooh, my companions didn't make it, apparently. I actually kind of like that my companions didn't make it, because it means that they're not here for the conversation. But anything that happens here is just between me and Raphael.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Now, would I be like, dude, I've already got a patron. Watch your next steps? Or would I be like, I think I'd still be polite.
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I don't know what happens if you agree be helped by Raphael. I've never done it in the countless amount of times that I've played the first act, which blows my mind that I've never really considered it, but I feel like it's just so fitting for this character.
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Look, I think I'm gonna go along with this.
Oh, that's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself.
Oh.
Shop around. Beg borrow, and steal,
So you don't have the option.
until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope.
Interesting.
Such a tease.
I already agreed to take the deal. So it looks like...
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
See, I feel like they made it so that you have to say no to him based on that conversation, right? Because I just basically was like, yeah, dude, take the tadpole, like get rid of it. And then he's like, no, go try other things first. It's like, dude, you're a devil. You want to make the bargain as easily as possible. But anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just, it's wild that he doesn't just let you get rid of the tadpole, because he can get rid of it just like that. Oh, excuse me.
Necklace has a harper sigil. Why were they here?
What's this Starian wood? Dear, I don't even know why he would know that. Now I know there's the spider egg in there. I don't think I would really care about trying to get some gold coins from some spiders. I don't think that's the top of my priority list. What would I be doing? I think I'd be trying to work out, one, how to help the tieflings, and two, how to cure myself. So I guess it's head to the goblin camp. I think that's my next move. And see where we end up from there. However, I think that at 20 past 4, well, my time, 20 past 4, I might just take a short break. I know my my two puppies are going to be wanting some dinner, so I will just go and feed them, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, be right back.
Get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Okay, we are back. Now, where were we at? Let's have a little look-see. I'm pretty sure we were heading towards the Goblin Camp. So let's go and check out and see what is going on over here. Might get in. Ooh, what I should do.
A woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
Think. One thing I've not done enough in the game is that I've not spent enough time using the potions and whatnot. I just sort of like run into combat and use what I've got at my disposal in terms of like abilities and actions and whatnot. So one thing I'd like to test out this run is poisons and stuff like that I can use in combat. Now, I did see somewhere, and I'm willing to test it now, is that there are some poisons. I can't put it there, it doesn't help. There are some poisons that... Yeah, okay, so Simple Toxin is one of them. That leave a puddle on the ground. Then does that have a turn limit? I'm not sure. I'm assuming that will just last now until it gets used, but unsure. Anyway, I should just quickly run around while this puddle is on the ground and dip a few weapons in it. I'm not sure if it lasts, but there is no harm in trying. I was actually also just going to check what spells I have at my disposal. I can use a shapeshift here because I will likely use a short rest after this. Now, the key here is that I know what to expect through this gate, but this character would not know what to expect through this gate. And so while I could turn into a drow and walk my way through it, I don't think that I would be doing that unless I predicted something. So if I fail this perception check, I'm just going to walk in there.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Okay. I succeeded on the perception check. I suppose I wouldn't necessarily know what was waiting up ahead, but... the fact that I've seen it means that I can at least have a look around and see what I see. Okay, cool. So you can see that there's goblins, right? So at least I can justify that I've seen the goblins. Now... again, I don't think that I would just know that the drow are connected to the goblins. I don't think that's something I would just know. So we're just going to go in here. I'm going to take a short rest just because I might need the health, but that's as far as I'm going to go in terms of pre-prepping for this encounter. Okay. I know that you're there. Yeah, cool.
Good. It's like they say, no fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
I think I tried to talk my way through here. I don't want any trouble.
Be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh.
Something
within you stirs in response.
So I can talk my way out of this. I think persuasion over illithid because I don't want this thing in my head. Whereas, I mean, I'd be willing to to use the power it offers, but I think I would try and talk first. So let's do that first. Okay, beautiful.
Ugh. Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Okay, made it through. Now let's see what else we find. I think I did pretty well there. Oh, the ogres. Forgot about the ogres. Now, I definitely wouldn't want to be eaten by the ogres. Let's go have a chat with them and see what we get.
Like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish.
Love that.
Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food?
I think that I could probably talk him. Yeah, definitely going to try and talk him into fighting for me. I don't think that that would be my reaction.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I think I'd really struggle to kill these guys if I was to fight them. So I don't think I'll need friends for this. Fixed. I'll save friends for if I get desperate.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored.
Indeed.
Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Yeah, I noticed you don't have a brand.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold, we check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Guy gets, he's really getting the like raw end of the stick, literally. Just getting whacked in the face by all the other ogres. To get goblins, you should be fighting for me. This is what I was going for.
By all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
So deception is kind of my forte. And I know that if I do the 1,000 gold, I know because I've done it. I know if I do the 1,000 gold, then I can do more later to get him to continue to fight for me. So I feel like that's the way to go. But I don't know if you do the persuasion method, whether you can then convince him to fight for you again afterwards. We'll do deception. We'll do deception. Not do friends. I mean, all I got to roll is a 5, right? And there you go, 14.
I twice played serenade to my ears, my tasty kibble. We have a bargain.
Perfect.
Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Okay, perfect.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Okay.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Now, the question is, when do I use the horn?
What's in here?
Now, I have a question about this locket, and I know I brought it up with the last live session as well, but this tiefling has a locket that is tarnished, and it has an inscription in it, and she's a woman, and there's a kid in the camp. Now, the kid has stolen a locket from one of the adventurers, and the locket icon is identical to this locket icon. And he says that it's his dead mother's locket. He says that the one that he stole looks like his dead mother's locket. That makes me think that this tarnished locket belongs to the kid back in the Druid Grove whose mother has died. Obviously, I have no proof, and you can't talk to the kid about it. Like, if you bring this locket to them, he doesn't give you any options to be like, hey, yeah, you've got my mom's locket. Can I have it? It's just never brought up again. But just thought it was an interesting tidbit that that could potentially be that kid's mum that's now dead. Killed by ogres. Okay. Grab this. Now, so we've got everything we need out of this village, pretty much. And I don't really care about what's happening in this basement, but we'll go there, right? Just for the experience. So we read the ledger, tells us about the cellar. So if we head down there, there's a bunch of resources there we can grab for potions and whatnot, but I'll probably forget to use them anyway. So in typical fashion, I'm terrible when it comes to actually making use of crafting systems in games that are sort of like tertiary systems. Like, if the crafting system is like core and intricate to the game, or sorry, core and integral to the game is what I meant to say, I have no issue using it. But when it's like a third level system that doesn't really make any difference to your playthrough, I just end up forgetting about it. I find it to be unnecessary extra thinking. So now you read that book just to get the other option in the when talking to the mirror down here. We will see if we can find the digging spot. Hopefully we can. That first go. Now, I could get Summon Quasit here if I wanted to for Gale, since he is playing the Elemental Summoner build. I can't remember which casket it's in, and I don't really want to go and open all. I know it's in one of them. I just can't remember which one. I'm probably going to regret this decision. Jeez, that hurt. Okay, now. Oh, and my poison's not going to work on these guys, is it? Might be a bit of a waste of that poison, but I guess we'll see. Now, I might actually go up and try and topple one of these guys, because if I knock them prone, because I don't think I won't be able to kill all these guys in one turn. Like, they have 23 health. So yeah, that's probably my best bet, knocking them prone. And I'm definitely going to need to use my flurry of blows there. Now, there's not really a whole lot of point in blinding one of these guys. In fact, I don't even know if they can be blinded. Are they immune to blind? They might be. Check. They're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, which I did just use. I really should have... that's annoying. If I had have just done a normal attack, I may have killed it, actually. Colossus Slayer. Ooh, that's going to be very painful if I'm not careful. Colossus Slayer. I didn't know they had that. You are not immune to blind, though, so I can at least attempt to blind you. Now, I'm trying to blind the archers, because they're going to be more of an issue in terms of actually hitting me than the melee combatants. Now, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So what are my options here? This does force damage, so it could be okay. This does... all the rest of my skills are piercing damage. So piercing is not going to be particularly useful against undead. I might leave him because it is an archer. He'll try and run away from Astarion. Although Astarion's already used his reaction. Maybe I'm better off just killing that one. Because it will do 1d10 plus 3. I think I need to use my hex here. If I hex you, and then use my... yeah, that's perfect. So that takes care of you. And then Gale. What am I going to do with you? You don't have any spell slots left, which is a little bit frustrating. You're not going to be able to get close enough to use your Shocking Grasp. So I guess it's probably just Firebolt and see if I can wipe out this chap on the ground here. Perfect. And then, unfortunately, I don't think Shadowheart is going to be able to do enough damage. Like, it's... if it was vulnerable to Radiant, I might be able to do enough, but it's not vulnerable to Radiant. So... I guess probably my best bet is to command it to grovel. Oh, of course, can't target undead. Yeah, I guess Guiding Bolt's probably my best bet then, isn't it? Although it's only a 60% chance to hit. Either that or just a plain attack. Which also has a 60% chance of hit, and it's going to be piercing damage. Yeah, I think probably Guiding Bolt then, if I have to choose. Or alternatively, I could Bless. Nah, I'll just Guiding Bolt. Yeah, wise decision. Or should I say lucky decision, but we'll say wise, just for argument's sake. Okay. Now, I'm gonna probably save his attacks for the other one, just because this guy only has 11 health left. So I think that I'm gonna save the bludgeoning damage for the new one. And we'll do that. And of course I miss. So we're just gonna cycle through my other characters here. Damn it.
Can't give up.
Guess it's down to Shadowheart.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Perfect. Okay. Now we take Astarion over here, and he's not going to take an opportunity attack. He's going to use a normal attack here, and that deals double damage because it's bludgeoning. And then I have plenty of these left for now, so yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now that gives me an opportunity to just do a quick short rest here. Do I need it? I probably don't need it. Yeah, I think I'm going okay here. I can't remember. I'm just going to slowly go through and open all of these. Oh, there's the scroll that I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, so that's really what I wanted. I don't need to open the rest of them. I'm not really interested in fighting them. Now, let's get you and learn this. Learn spell, 25 gold. Do that. And chuck that into Gale's spellbook here. So maybe we'll get rid of sleep for a second and chuck this on.
Recognize the tiny fiend, a quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Oh dear, so funny.
Wait, you're not Illy.
I've got to remember this is Gale talking, not my character.
My master, tall, skinny, prick with ears. So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine. Master Illy calls me Shovel. Don't like it? Change it.
Basket, fork. Oh dear, there's so many funny options. Maybe we'll just go with, I don't really care what it wants to be called. I'm gonna call it fork.
Forks make the feast slow. Less tearing, less blood. But fine. I am fork. So, what first, master? Gutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
Savage, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. Steel bodies. Tear them. Then Illy puts them back together. Again and again. When he wasn't horny for the book. Oh, book this, book that. He loves the book. Good with tongue. Good at cutting them out, too. Tell you secret. Talk to the mirror. And remember, balsam, good for burns.
Okay.
What's next?
Let's get our way through this ornate mirror then with Fork now part of the party. Oh, I just realized. No, it's not going to let me. It just occurred to me that you might be able to say your name based on what the tiefling told you, but no, you cannot. It does not matter. I'm just going to make my way through here. I know there's only one way to get through here, so I'm not going to overthink the answers. I'm just going to click the right options here.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
So I wonder if the Quasit was actually trying to get you killed because it treats burns and the machine that comes out starts shooting fire at you.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Okay, we are in and we've got the experience.
What were they hiding down here?
Now we read the notes and the experience from that. Is that the right notes? No, I didn't mean to do that. No, it was the right notes. Huh. Usually that gives you experience for discovering that he was a necromancer. Maybe I need to read something else. No? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, that's fine. We will just basically loot this room. There's a few bits and pieces around here, so these braces of defense will be handy. I might chuck them on Starion, actually. And then there's another chest over here, which has got a few things in it. A bunch of scrolls.
Here we go.
Space Cowboy, welcome to the chat. Just woke up less than an hour ago watching this while going to school. Nice. Nice. Starting the day. Geez, I feel like I'm ending the day. What time is it? It's 5 p.m. Time zones. Time zones are funky things, aren't they? Okay. Oh, yeah, so I got the key. I can now use the key to open the lock. And I'm just going to take myself in here. So I'll bring everybody else over here.
Is that blood? No.
And we will grab the book.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
I have a feeling I would be very interested in this book.
The longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
Well, you'd love that, wouldn't you, Astarion? I'm going to tuck the book in my pack and we'll read it later once we have access to our amethyst to use it. Because I think that I would definitely want to know what knowledge hides inside that book. But for now, that's all we need from our little endeavors into the basement here. Let's head back upstairs. We might head into the goblin village now, I think. Into the temple. The goblins in it. Goblin horde. Goblin base. The correct terminology. Who knows? Anyway, I'm wondering whether I need to actually... I wonder if... I wonder if it'd be a good idea to actually go and get myself the weapon from what's it called? Place up here. My memory is not working. What's the place called where you get the electric weapon? Or choice of the three? God, I can't remember. The amount of times I've done it as well.
Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm.
hope you got a stomach for ice.
I think that I would probably just assume this guy is not going to take any shit and he's not going to let us go. I think I would honestly probably just attack him. No, I'd probably ask him what he's doing.
Bloody look like we're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Oh, actually, I think I would just say I don't really care what you're doing. I just want to pass by. I think I'd probably say that.
Funny. That's what our birdie wanted. Release me this instant, you beasts! Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll.
Okay.
Cough it up!
Yeah, okay. At this point...
Power courses through you. Authority.
Ooh, that actually... I always forget about the illithid part. I think that I would probably... I wouldn't pay him. The question is... I think this would be a good opportunity for me to recognize the power that the tadpole offers. Because I think that the tadpole would slowly corrupt you. Like, it would sort of eat away at you. And you'd be like, oh, I need to get this thing out of my head. And that would be the start of your adventure. But as a power-hungry character, and one that just wants to be the top, you know, she wants to be on top. I think that maybe she has to have that moment of realization that, like, this is something that I can tap into. And so this situation, she's surrounded by goblins. She could probably kill them. But maybe it's offering her an out. That she doesn't need to get her hands bloody in order to get power. Do it. Natural 20. Of course I get it here.
You're a true soul. I didn't know. Wouldn't dare question you, never.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
We'll leave you to it.
Hmm.
I knew something to eat. All right then.
Ooh, all of them want to talk to me. I feel like that warg talking has been in the game for so long. Like, obviously I don't have speak with animals running. It makes me wonder if there's more to it than just being a speak with animals bug. And that it's actually a druid, like a goblin druid of some sort. I don't know. It seems weird that that kind of bug would still be in the game, that warg is still talking. Anyway. Let's go through these conversations.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Don't get too excited. Influence comes at a cost. And until we know what that cost is, the only reasonable approach is a cautious one.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it. That's no fun.
Powers of manipulation could be useful. I think I would probably go for one here. 1 or 3. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think probably 1. I think I'd be sort of like still dealing with the rush of just being able to manipulate the goblin. I don't think I would be as rational as to say strange times, strange powers. Probably 1, I'd say. Let's go with that.
My point exactly. I'm so glad you agree.
Now, obviously, Gale's exclamation mark is gone as well. It must have been whoever you spoke to first was the main point of conversation. Now, what would I do with this chap? I probably wouldn't just mindlessly kill him. I think I'd probably get him off. I think I'd probably see it as exactly what he assumes it's going to be, as an opportunity to extort. Now he can just happily wait there for a second while I go into the basement. So we will just duck over here, grab the boots there, and grab the smoke powder there. That smoke powder I've always found to be incredibly useful when you're fighting the gnolls. So I'm glad that I have got it. And then these guys are medium armor. Now, I do believe Gale has medium armor proficiency. Yes, he does. I'm unlikely to really dash on Gale, though. I think I'm more likely to dash on Shadowheart. And I think that when I go to the inn, I'm going to give the Sparky points to Shadowheart. I'm wondering if I turn her into, at least initially, a lightning-based character.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Yes, my reward.
As expected. Coercion by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. Only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Of course, I already have your pack, so technically I didn't get anything out of that I didn't already have, but we'll go along with it. Now, it is driving me nuts that I cannot remember the inn's name. I think I'm just going to go there. We'll have the Shadowheart conversation over here first.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
I like how you just stand in front of the statue like, hey, you're looking at that? Now you're looking at me. You know, like, you're not like standing next to her or off to the side. You're just like, hey, I'm blocking your view.
We should keep moving.
Option is no longer valid? Question mark? What do you mean the option's no longer valid? I don't know whether that's a bug. Anyway, whatever. Sure. I guess I missed out on that conversation. Let's head back down this way. Now, I don't have any characters that are dual wield type characters. Oh, yeah, I think we'll do this first. We'll go to the we'll go to this inn and we'll sort that out, because at least it will give me at least one of my characters a really nice weapon. I mean, what do I got? The problem is, like, I'm not ever going to use the Everburn Blade on Gale. Ah, shit, Gale's on behind. Where is he?
One with the weave. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. So, now did the closet fall down too, or is the closet stuck? Where's the closet? Hey, there it is.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay. No one got the survival check, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Now, there are a few bits and pieces down there, which I wouldn't mind getting, and then along here, but that's okay. We'll grab those in a minute. I'm not in a major rush to get those. And make our way down the Risen Road. Oh, yeah, we've got a Gale moment happening here. He's needs me to. Can you stay still, please? Thank you. Yeah.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil.
You literally, like, are dying. Can you just,
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
I'm surprised he's talking about this. He shouldn't actually know about it. He wasn't there, but that's okay.
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's
Well, I'm
one
not.
quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Hmm.
By figuring out his true intentions.
Yes, indeed.
Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Interesting that Gale is saying all this. I quite like it, actually. I mean, I am a warlock. I kind of already know that stuff, technically, but so interesting still. I wonder... I'll give him his relic that he wants.
Speak slowly. That is most gratifying to hear.
I'll just give him one of these. Which one do I want to give him? Silver pendant, I guess. Same. I'm gonna feed him both of them, so... I know we have a,
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I wonder, just on Raphael still, I wonder if... what happens to a devil that gets infected by a mind flayer? Because I know you have that instance with Mizora in Act 2. And I'm unsure how that would progress. Whether a devil would still be converted into a mind flayer through ceremorphosis, or whether because of their infernal nature, it doesn't affect them in the same way. I would be interested to see. I'm sure it's probably online somewhere what would happen to a devil who was affected, but I'm not sure. I'd be interested.
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that sincerely, though.
Okay, I'm just going to skip this.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there.
Okay, now let's keep moving. And we will head up to the inn. Now I'll finally get the name and I can stop busting my brain over it. Joaquin's Rest, of course.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. I hear shouting. So it is spoken. Someone needs help. So is it done.
Okay.
Grand Duke Ravenguard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push.
Push. I have a -1 strength. I forgot about that. I don't think any of my characters have a very good strength. In fact, oh, Shadowheart doesn't have a bad one.
Yes, he could be trapped. Help us get through.
Can I change characters? Because Shadowheart's definitely getting better at.
Grand Duke Ravenguard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push.
Haha, you can get a. I didn't even realize you could get a paladin bonus here. That's cool. Okay. That's one heck of a kick. Well done.
Inside, hurry.
Such a self-satisfied smirk. Oh dear.
Can you hear me? We hear you. Stay where you are. We don't have much time. Fight out. I want to have a word.
Okay, up we go.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Okay, so we are going to. Oh, shoot. We have a problem. I did not mean to do that. I don't actually know how that happened. We have a problem. Where can I load back to? I definitely don't want to do that. I will get absolutely destroyed for one. And for two, I did not mean to do it. Okay. It's just a mild inconvenience. I don't really want to reload the game like that, but that was simply a misclick. So I'm not going to take that as a mistake of the game. I mean, of my own doing. I mean, of poor dialogue rolls or whatever. And I didn't get that the first time, so I just won't dig that up. We'll say that I didn't see that. Come on, you two, let's go. Today's good.
Looking ahead.
I'm on Shadowheart. Okay. Now we're just gonna have to go through that whole dialogue again.
As I do. Fighted to die with. I think he wants something from us. Badly. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's fact. So remember.
Okay. Now we'll do this.
Speak slowly. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Okay. Go through the exact same course of events here.
Demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less sincerely, though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the same. Nothing changes, and we move on. Yeah, I'll start with Shadowheart this time without bothering with the dialogue as the main character.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Okay.
My faith protects me. Need to keep going.
Let's go bust down this door.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Indeed. Someone does need help.
Ravenguard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push.
21. Okay.
Inside.
Still alive.
Here we go.
That's progress. Need to find a way forward.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Now let's make our way up the stairs. And hopefully no more mistakes this time. Up and around.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
We'll just save the concern and we'll just do it this way. Okay, nothing can go wrong.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay. Now, the key to this next part is whichever door you attack still explodes. So I do it that way, and that still sets fire, and I can get out through here. I don't want to do that with you. I want to do that with you. Now, for whatever reason, Shadowheart is definitely a beast.
Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Oh gods.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. I don't really care. I don't think... Or actually, you know what I can do? I can't do it in turn-based mode. I've never actually tried to use create or destroy water on this area here. I've literally never tried to do this. No time to waste. So it'll be an interesting test as to what it does. Fire still? Oh, and it just refills with fire again. Interesting. Well, I mean, I may as well just run out then, right? Before I get myself killed. Where are you going? Or whatever. They can do their thing. I don't really care. They can just, as long as they all get outside. I assume you have to go back later when the inn is not burning in order to access that.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Yes, you are.
Are you all right? It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it?
I've always been curious about this interaction. She says her eyes and ears know where Duke Ravengard is or where he's been taken. If the inn was attacked and Duke Ravengard was taken and then the inn was set fire to, at what point did her eyes and ears actually report to her to let her know that that was where he'd been taken? Like, when did that happen? If literally the goblins and the drow just attacked, like, just then, basically before you got there, and then left with Duke Ravengard. I don't know how that interaction even happened. Maybe there was some time in between and they came back to set fire to the inn or something. I don't know. Anyway, what would I do here? I don't think I'd be like, why entrust this to me? I'd be like, yes, definitely, I would do this 100%, and then I'd go and kill him or something. Ravengard's a champion of the people. I already know who he is. I think, obviously I know who he is because he was coming to visit Elturel, which is supposed to be where I'm from, when it descended into Avernus. But anyway, we'll travel and rescue him. I guess it's not a very good choice, is it? And I know this is going to piss Astarion off if when I do it.
Thank you. And
Oh, no.
should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow Trail with ease.
Yes,
will
yes, I
seek
will.
reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Okay, now. I just have to decide here, because we have... I can either give this to Gale, and he can have the, he can go the lightning build. Or, I can give this to Shadowheart. And she should have proficiency with it. Yes, she does, because she's a paladin. The lightning charges will be useful to her, and it also offers her more skills. She'd get access to disarming strike, and she gets access to piercing strike, which she didn't already have. She obviously only has access to rush attack, which would be nice, plus the lightning damage. It is a thrown weapon. We don't really care about that, though. She's not going to be throwing it. Spellsparker, on the other hand, is probably the best choice of the three. If you had to choose between the three, it's probably Spellsparker that's your best choice. Just based purely on the fact that your casters will almost always be wanting to use spells or cantrips. Just, that's what they do. No matter what they do, they're going to get lightning charges. Whereas this one is dependent on dealing damage. So if you miss, you don't get the lightning charges. Automatically makes this worse. But you do have the versatility of the disarming attack and whatnot. The Jolt Shooter is probably the worst of the three, and I don't have an archer in the party. I will need to do something about these three, though. If I want to keep the same party, I will need to probably respec Astarion from a monk or Shadowheart from a paladin. Those are my choices, really, because I'm going to be frontline eventually once I have the potency to do so. Once I'm strong enough to be frontline combatant, I will be. Because that's the other option. I could take the Jolt Shooter and turn Astarion into a Beastmaster Ranger. Because that does sort of work with vampires as well. I have the option of having a monk as my melee combatant or having a paladin as my melee combatant, basically. Because you probably want 2 and 2, right? You don't want 3 and 1. That doesn't really work. And I probably could do with a support character. And also means that I'm not spoiling my next build in my live stream before I even release it. Which means if she's not going to be a paladin, there's no point in taking the Sparky points. Which means that I should probably take Spellsparkler. Because Gale will use it. Seems to be the option. Sort of makes sense. Sort of makes sense. Let's do that then, and we will give that to Gale. And we may as well give this to Gale as well. He probably won't really use them, but might as well. Okay. Now. Can grab this. It is technically better than what I'm wearing. So I am just wearing Will's clothes at the moment. That is giving me 1 extra AC. So I guess I'll take that. And what is my dexterity at the moment? Yeah, so I'm getting +3 dexterity. It's good. Okay. So obviously having a packed weapon, I'm not using my dexterity for attacks, even though I am using a finesse weapon. I'm using my charisma for attacks, which ultimately it doesn't matter because they're the same score, but I will be bumping my charisma. So that is a thing. You know what? I'm really looking forward to getting the Infernal Rapier in Act 2. I haven't really had a chance to use it yet. I wonder what I'm going to do with Karlach, speaking of which. I think that I might actually just kill Karlach. Because I'm wondering if those robes are going to be more beneficial to me than actually having her along with the ride. Obviously, you get all of her dialogue and all the rest of that. But I wonder. Maybe I'll go do that now.
Let's see what this does.
Because it's not a bad option, is it? I mean, I did just replace the armor with a slightly better one, but having access to those robes, if I recall correctly, just have a quick look at that actually. So they're actually considered to be clothing and not considered to be light armor. So they're 11 armor class because they give you Fire Shield Warm, grants resistance to fire damage, and they give you +1 armor class. So they're 11. They're an armor class of 11. They give you resistance to fire damage, and they give you the return damage on attacks.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go.
Ooh.
Something over there.
Starion. Got a secret, do we? Secret.
Give up now.
Okay. Now let's see. Where do we want to be by the end of this session? Because we do have about 30 minutes or so left for the session. So I've got to think about where we want to be in that time. This fight here is definitely doable, but I will need to short rest.
Better than nothing.
Because otherwise I'll die. I'm gonna probably can't bless because I'm out of spell slots. Ooh. I probably could have just preserved life there, couldn't I? But that's okay. Maybe I long rest.
Still breathing, despite
I probably don't need to.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Although he doesn't have any either, does he?
Careful, I bite.
But I probably really only need Astarion and my character to win the fight. As long as the other two are doing damage turn over turn. I will miss Bless though. Okay. How long does this last? That lasts for 2 turns. See how close I can get. I get to here. And I go like this. And I enter turn-based mode. And then... I really can't get close enough, can I? That's gonna be problematic. I can shoot them though. Thing. I can also pass without trace. I can also cast darkness. Which means that I would have somewhere for my ranged characters to hide. Maybe I do that. Maybe I get in close enough. What's his AC? Because he has a pretty solid AC, doesn't he? Okay, so who's still hidden here? You're still hidden? Let's see how close I can get. Not close at all. Instantly found. And Gale... I might just bring you over here for a quick sec. And get yourself a spell slot back. Oh, of course. That's annoying. Whatever. It is what it is. So we're going to drop darkness here. Now the reason we're doing this is because it acts like fog cloud, right? I can duck in and out of the darkness and cast. And if I finish my turn here, because this doesn't hurt me at all, and they need to run to me. Which means I should be good. Now, I'll make you invisible, and make that okay. Now what I can do here is I can duck out of the darkness like this. And if I want, I can attack here. What I might do is I'll use this. Damn. Use my concentration as well. Do that. And then we'll duck back into here. And now they have to either come to me or what they're probably going to try and do is go for Gale. I thought they might. Now, Shadowheart also can run out here. Attack this person. And then duck back into the darkness. And now we're going to use Gale here, and we need to work out the best way to utilize this spell slot. So we've only got the one spell slot here. And I think I'm probably best using it for Magic Missile. There are no ledges, so Thunderwave, while it does do 2d8, it's probably not going to be that amazing for me. Whereas Magic Missile, we can guarantee 3d4 plus 3. For each of those. Okay, so we go probably for... Probably. Just for this guy and try and wipe him out. Huh. That's weird. And really frustrating. But, yeah, weird. That just didn't hit. I know it had to pass through the darkness, but I'm surprised it just didn't hit at all. Anyway. Is what it is, I guess. Now, do that attack there, and then move you back into the darkness again. Now, he has hide on at the moment. So I could, hypothetically, if I can path this correctly, go this way, and get a free attack here. And then use my flurry of blows if I feel like I need it. I probably don't. I think I might save that flurry of blows for this guy over here. And that was a wise call. I got lucky there. And then move back into the darkness. It's kind of hacky, isn't it? But It does the trick for fights like this, where especially these Gnoll hunters, when they start shooting 3 times a turn, when they frenzy, God, it hurts. Hurts so much. So we're going to go here, and we're going to. This missed, so it must mean that I get it again. I don't think I'm going to use it on you. I think that I'll just swing at you and see how we go. And we missed again. Bit of a bummer. Oof, they got that attack in. I'm surprised. And... Oh, he's going to run away. Whoa. What was that? Was hit for 4 and then 4. Huh. Oh, so the sound effect was Dark One's Blessing going off. By the looks of it. Oh no, that was me losing Dark One's Blessing. Hit for 4 and then 4. Oh, am I up to the latest? I'm confused. How did that fucking thing just die? It must have been the poison damage, but why did he get hit by poison damage twice? Weird. It must be because there were 2 instances of poison on it from 2 different characters. Sure. Okay, so we've got this Gnoll Hunter over here, duck out of the blindness, and we might just use a firebolt on you. Nice. It's a nice little chunk of damage. And the great thing about those lightning charges is that they obviously increase your attack rolls. And that's the attack roll increase I find to be way more beneficial than the damage that they deal. Like, ticking 1 damage when you hit is really nice, but I think that the increase to your damage, through the increase to your hit chance is much more beneficial than the increase to your damage through the 1 lightning damage every turn. Now, this should hypothetically kill this guy. Perfect. Now, we're not going to get any more of these opportunity attacks that apparently have started hitting us. Now, I think that I'm probably best to ditch the darkness method now. Just get up in this guy's face. And I could hide here.
Let's have a little fun.
Probably my best bet. It may reveal me when he turns around. But I think just hiding would probably be my best bet for now. Oh, I got lucky there. Now, I could Misty Step here. That's outside of my vision range, isn't it? Because of darkness. I go out here and then Misty Step. What do I want to fight? Maybe I'll go for this one instead. And weak grip might be helpful. I'm probably going to short rest. Probably going to long rest after this fight anyway. So I could probably just blow everything here. Since that character had disadvantage on his attack rolls then, he did very well. Hitting me twice at close range. Like, it was a pretty decent effort. Those rolls must have been alright. Yeah, 19, and, well, the 12 isn't that great. So, anyway. That missed, unfortunately. Back in the darkness for you. And... will I be able to get to... yeah, I will. Okay. I love Fork. Fork's great. Fork's a champ. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. Oh dear. Okay, now. Now. It's a bummer. At least we got those ones in, and... Oof, we got lucky there, didn't we? Now I think we might just Misty Step again, just to be able to get to where I need to go.
First step is the hardest.
Oh, I still don't have enough to... That's annoying. Oh, well, at least I can hit it with something. Or not. Okay. And... There we go. Look at that. That's sorted. And these knolls don't really drop anything. Just get some potion ingredients, which, you know, I guess I'll take because haste potions are pretty useful. I'll drop this darkness concentration.
Let's move. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And I think I will go and long rest now. In fact, it might even just be a good time to call it. It's the end of an adventuring day. We did quite a bit today. And I think that it might be a good time to actually call the stream there. Let's head to our long rest and see. Might be some cutscenes to play. Oh, someone wants to speak with me. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, Withers. Of course. Good old Withers.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Interesting.
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. Wait. Now, let's go to bed and we'll see if there's anything that needs to play out.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
Ah,
Maybe
Starian.
you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I wonder how he thought this was going to go down if he actually bit you. Like, what? You're just going to stay asleep. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to wake up. You're not going to scream. You're not going to attack him. Like, how did he see this happening? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood...
What do I reckon?
Clearer. Fight better. Please.
I wonder...
A strange sensation courses through you, And your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I wonder if okay, so spoiler alert. I've started a lore series, and I'm going to be releasing the first video of that in a day or two. And the first one I focused on for that series was the races of Baldur's Gate 3, and first race being Tiefling. So it's a full video on Tiefling and how they exist in Baldur's Gate 3. And Tiefling, in essence, are suffering from a blood curse. If a vampire drinks blood that is cursed, I wonder how that reacts in their body. It'd be an interesting thing to test. So I think I'm going to let him do it. But first, we're going to let this scene play out. I think I'm going to push into his mind.
Focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs
Damn.
rest.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong.
That's true.
Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
I think that I think I'm going to let him do it. So I think I'm going to go with number 2.
Of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
I'm wondering if I end up just taking Astarion with me all the way to the end of the game.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Okay, I don't want him to die, because yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to try and just take him to the end of the game. The rest can sort of like die off as the game progresses, or do as they please, basically. But anyway, he got what he wanted, so we'll go from there. At least he's happy now, right? And you get the approval and whatnot.
Oh, of course. That was amazing.
It would be really interesting if...
My mind is finally clear.
Oh.
I feel strong. I feel happy.
Can vampires reproduce? I wonder, if vampires can have children, do they then become tiefling? I don't think they can have kids, but it'd be interesting to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
So many people need killing.
That's literally the only reason I did it, so.
Excuse me. You're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Hey, there we have it. I think that might be where we end the episode. There's nothing else to play out here other than the morning conversation with Astarion. But yeah, I think that was some good progression for today, and thank you so much to everybody who tuned in for the episode. I'm, like I said, looking to do some lore videos and back to a build video next week. It is a pretty crazy week for me, being Black Friday week at work, but we will see how we go. Hopefully I'll get it out by Friday, and we should have 2 videos next week. And we'll see how we go for this playthrough series as well. If I'm feeling up to it, we might do a playthrough video next week as well. It just depends because, yeah, busy life. But leaving it 14 days in between episodes, I do tend to forget where I'm up to. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. But no promises there. Look forward to the 2 videos though next week. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in. I will see you guys all next time. See ya.